Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Madison Bumgarner gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Quite frankly, one of the toughest and baddest dudes in the game of baseball. We all remember coming in Game 7 of the World Series against the Kansas City Royals. Every team thinks that they have an ace. Well, guess what? This guy is a true, legitimate ace. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. It does have the straight changeup in. Just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit, too. One of the best pitchers in the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on the heels.
High and deep to right. Stanton looking up. Gone to lead off the inning.
Right out of the gates right there. He's not wasting any time. First batter of the game, not normally known for his pop, but he got every last stitch of that one.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bumgarner has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Batting third, the shortstop.
So striding forward now, Lourdes Gurriel. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. In there, strike 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a base hit on the line.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's running. And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air to center. Gardner is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next to bat for Toronto, Rendell Grichuk, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. No balls and 1 strike. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors and a runner left on. Now batting, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That misses. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Popped up. Shaw in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's big Aaron Judge, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Judge.
Popped him up. Guerrero will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Second inning set to go, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw, and he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And it's fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Danny Jansen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. And there's out number 2.
Batting 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Hard ground ball. Defense played him perfectly. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Dero, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to holding the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. 3-1 now.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Fouled away. Fisher is off of first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting. The third
fouled off.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit in the air to left. Tachman will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in as the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
4.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. In there, 1-1. Now the pitch. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
One out, nobody on. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Batting 5th. Not shortstop.
First pitch on its way. Torres is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Torres is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Now another 2-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Fisher looking up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
He'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. We've played 2. It's the Blue Jays 2. So striding in, Lourdes Gurriel. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a 2nd strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Gloved by LeMahieu. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolled him right through him here. 2 away now.
Now batting. Designated hit.
Into the box. Bo Bichette flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And it's fouled away. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 2-1. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Sacrifice attempt here. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out.
The batter, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every...
And they got him. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and one, the pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Jays lead it 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Rendell Grichuk is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Stanton. He's there and records the first out.
The first baseman, number
So
6.
the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Up next is Danny Jansen. He popped out in his first trip. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1.
1-1. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Jays are out in front, 2-1. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Aaron Judge
yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Judge is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Down 2-2.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 4th home run here in the early going as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2. Giancarlo Stanton now
batting, right fielder.
This is foul right side. First time up, he went down looking. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman.
Now at the plate, Mike Ford comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Right.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Yankees.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And that will bring up Gleyber Torres. First offering on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Fisher's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece.
Leading off for Toronto.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Fielder, Derek
Ball.
Fisher.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken. Strike one. Swings through it for strike number 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 2. Second.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. High in the air out to center field. Gardner's after it. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter.
Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah.
A 1 pitch on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Going back is Fisher, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Now batter.
Stepping up now, Mike Tauchman.
Mike Tauchman.
First offering on its way. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. One strike.
You have to find a way to get this bunt down right here. Advance the runners, get him into scoring position, second and third. Anything you have to do to execute this bunt needs to be done right here.
And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now
back to the top of the order now.
Baseman.
And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
LeMahieu.
Here comes the first pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. The relay. And he is thrown out trying for the double, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here.
Now batting, number 14.
Standing in now, number 14. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will Lourdes Gurriel will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Back goes Stanton. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready now, Randall Grichuk. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 to him now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it here today for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Attention, please. Now pitching for
new pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call.
Sergio Romo.
He's set and the pitch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Number 14 shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. The Yankees 4, the Blue Jays 3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Nate Pearson is into the ballgame now, as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count to get a fastball. He gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
On to first, and they get the double play.
The shortstop, Labor.
Torres will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. Gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd of the game, and it's now 6-3. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Dero, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Fisher will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 6-3. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen.
Number 9.
He's set. Here it comes. Hard ground ball to third. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
So one away now in the Toronto 7th. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Blue.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. From the stretch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
This one's flared off to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The bat, number 13.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
That evens it up 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
That's in. Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get
a swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Full count, 3-2. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible.
Your
Zach
attention,
Britton
please.
answers the call to
Now
pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it.
Britton.
First pitch on its way. Good pitch there on the inside black, called to strike. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's 2 for 3. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. One and two count. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Blue Jays strand 3. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Stepping into the box, Brett Gardner. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batter, the left fielder.
Digging in once again, Mike Tauchman. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
1-0 the count. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2-3 go the Bombers, as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead.
The designated hitter.
Striding in, Bo Bichette. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The pitch.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Down the third baseline. And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH. Rendell Grichuk will be next. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Rendell Grichuk at the plate now. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home.
Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Travis Shaw waits on deck. And he fouls this one off. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Chopped up the line to first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of the show Saturday. Standing in, number 14. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Number 14.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. In now is the Yankees DH, Aaron Jeys. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And there's ball 2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2-2 now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Ready with the 2-2. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they open it up to 8-3. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row. But you can hit the ball out of it just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
So now to the plate, Mike Ford. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 2
Gleyber.
home runs already to his name in this one. And we'll see if he could possibly strike again. First delivery to him on the way. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Richard has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. The Yankees get. Now at the plate, Danny Jansen. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The victory would belong to Madison Bumgarner, barring any late turn of events here. The 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Derek
Fisher the next to bat. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Joe Pennant. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. The 1-1. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, this might not have been what he expected. I'm not sure he expected to have to go 7 outs to get the save, but hey, he did, and he iced the victory.
8-3 is today's final. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Madison Bumgarner takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Zach Britton turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs, 10 hits.